Fire, and today doing a walkthrough of 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒆, which is an indie horror game made by 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒆 about the world being destroyed. But you spend your time following Moku in his journey to prove the sun is an ultimate furnace. So, let's begin. A furnace. A furnace is the enclosed structure that is capable of heating things to very high temperatures. By this logic, isn't the sun the ultimate furnace? A star is enclosed, isn't it? The sun, for example, has 6 layers: the corona, the chromosphere, the photosphere, the convection zone, and the radiation zone, all enclosed around the core. The sun's core is packed so densely that it smashes hydrogen and helium together at extreme temperatures, causing them to fuse together, hence the name nuclear fusion. The heat of the sun comes because the process of nuclear fusion is not 100% efficient. This is explained in Einstein's E=mc², where, I can never explain that part. I need to prove it. I need to prove that the sun is the ultimate furnace. No. I must prove the sun is the ultimate furnace. That's right. The sun is his ultimate creation, and when I prove it, he will finally accept me, and finally let me enlighten. What am I even talking about? I must be crazy. Think that I could prove my worth with just this. Of course. I'll have to educate myself. Then I'll finally be able to prove my theory. Let me go get dressed. Right, I think this is enough layers. I'm breathing. It's been so cold since he took over. I used to be warm all the time, but even with 3 layers on, I don't feel warm anymore. Isn't it strange to forget entirely what warm feels like? The library is just a few minutes away. I think I'll find what I'm looking for there, and then finally be able to enlighten. You're so beautiful today. You're shining so bright. So, why am I still so cold? You're still beautiful though. Good morning. You watch as the figure continues to walk the other way. The sunlight swallows him as he disappears from the view. Must be nice to be enlightened. To finally be warm again. How envious I am. A chimney. I remember when that chimney was just, well, a chimney. Completely normal, and look at it. But a chimney is technically part of a furnace, I think. When he first came, no one understood what was happening. I remember the screaming. Some people tried to resist. They covered their eyes, boarded up their windows, refused to go outside. Well, it didn't really work out for them. The ones who looked, they got too enlightened. They made everyone else look too. And then they all got to enlighten. They all got to become part of something so much bigger than themselves. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I look at the furnaces all the time, but he still hasn't come for me. Anyways, the library is just around the corner. Wow, this place has really changed since the last time I went. It looks, worn out. How many years ago was it? Was it 1 or 2? Did it? Let's just find what I need. You spent 2 hours searching for books. Republic? No, that's not the one. A Brief History of Time. Tempting, but not right now. I think this might be the one. The sun's heartbeat. The ability to stop the book. Why is it so dusty? You find a good spot to sit and immerse yourself in the book. In Einstein's E=mc², E represents energy in joules, M represents mass in kilograms, and C represents the speed of light in meters. Light travels at 299,792,458 meters per second, or roughly 300 million meters. Square it and we get the value of c², which is 90 quadrillion. Since c² in E=mc² is so big, that means even the very small amount of mass is capable of producing an incredible amount of energy. For example, even just a grain of mass in a nuclear fusion or fissions could produce 90 trillion joules of energy. That's more energy released than Hiroshima. When the sun undergoes nuclear fusion, it loses a significant amount of mass per second whenever hydrogen and helium smash together. I remember learning that it was roughly 4 million metric tons or so. That's 4 billion kilograms of mass that the sun burns per second. If we put these values into equation, 4 billion multiplied by 90 quadrillion, that's 360 septrillion joules. That's how much energy the sun produces per second. According to NASA, over 99% of energy in this form of electromagnetic radiation, which converts to heat when absorbed by something. So virtually all of this energy turns into heat. That's it. The sun's core is enclosed, and it is capable of generating heat and heating things up to extreme temperatures, as explained with E=mc². Therefore, according to Oxford Dictionary of a Furnace, the sun is a furnace. On top of that, regular furnaces require external fuel to run. But the sun is self-sufficient, isn't it? It fuels itself. It's a nuclear furnace. That's why the sun is the ultimate furnace. Who are you? I can't recall it, but you were important to me, I think. Are you here to welcome me into enlightenment? Am I finally worthy? I proved my theory after all. I won't settle for anything else besides the sun, you know? The sun, the ultimate furnace, is what I desire most. Why aren't you saying anything? I'm looking at the sun, so why do I not feel it? Am I not being patient enough? Why? Why do I not feel like I'm enlightening? I did everything right. I proved it, didn't I? I proved that the sun is the ultimate furnace. So why won't you just... Why? 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 What about all those furnaces I looked at for you? What about all those people I tricked into looking at furnaces? I've done everything for you, so why? I think I get it. I know why I'm so cold now. You were never my light. You were never... You're just a fraud. You were the one who took my warmth. My sun. My warmth. My warmth. Give it. Give it. Give it back. Who gives a damn This sun is a furnace. I don't know why I felt the need to prove it anyways. A furnace is supposed to generate heat, so why am it so damn cold? The sun. You murdered her, didn't you? It's warm. So that looks like the end of Furnace God, and honestly, this was a pretty interesting story. Now, I would like to know a little bit more past when we said why, because I felt like before that, it felt like we were trying to go for a story that was based off of trying to prove ourselves and trying to get validation, and the isolating feeling how one feels just trying to get validation and to never be fully satisfied with it. It just leaves you in a cold feeling. Even if someone does validate you, you still like them more, or even if they don't, it just feels cold. And validation is just a weird and interesting thing because we can never just get enough of it, which is kind of scary in its own self. But after the why, I kind of got a little confused about the rest of it. It's like, murder? Ooh. I don't know. All I do know is there's probably something I'm missing, and I probably have to look into a little bit more. But this was a pretty interesting game. I do like the atmosphere, like especially the backgrounds. It reminds me of Tux Paint, the early program I used to use when I was drawing. I don't use Tux Paint anymore, but it really reminded me of that time of vibe. Just low res and then just high bright pixels. I don't know. It just reminded me of that. But it was a pretty interesting story so far, and I'd just like to know if I got the full picture of the validation as the main focus. But I don't know what happened at the end. I don't know. I just felt like kind of flopped at that point. You could have just hammered that home and try to help people get into that direction of what validation is, but I don't know if that was the direction of the story. Though, this does look like the end of this. My name is 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒆. I have a few things to say to you yourself. Love yourself, and I'll let you know. See you later.